Hello, I am the official Carla Lorraine, and I'm here today with the Big Brother finale recap review of Big Brother 24, the finale episode. So, I'm not going to do a whole lot of pomp and circumstance. Let's just hop right on in and get it started. It's the final three house guests having fun. This is how the last episode ended, which was an endurance competition hanging on to the giant wieners. Whoever holds on to the giant wiener the longest wins part one of the three-part HOH, who will automatically advance to the third part of the HOH. Okay? Turner is envisioning his girlfriend, Megan, to hold on to the wiener amid his motion sickness. Taylor falls, 36 minutes. Monty falls, 46 minutes and 4 seconds, which means Turner won the first part of the HOH. He is victorious. Not the show. Okay, anyway, that was a Disney joke. Or was it Nickelodeon? I think, yeah, it was Nickelodeon. Anyway, that's part one. HOH part one. HOH part two begins. They have to put, Taylor and Monty are going to compete in this one. They have to put all the vetoes and all the HOHs in order on these billboards. They're going to zip line and stuff. And this is Taylor doing her thing, zip line and ringing her bell, ding, 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 I'm done. Monty is getting ready to do his. He realizes he made a mistake. He runs and he tries to fix his mistake real quick. And then he hits his bell. Ding, 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 he's done. The rebell. Who wins part two, the HOH? Monty won. Monty won by 20-something seconds. So Monty will join Turner in part three of the HOH competition. Taylor is out of the running for the HOH, okay? So Turner approaches Monty in regards to the final two deal. He's like, I'm taking you to the final two. You still going to take me? He's like, yeah, dude, I'm going to still take you. He's like, good. I'm just making certain because I'm taking you for real. If I win the final HOH, if I win part three, I'm taking you. You're my guy. He said, yeah, I'm taking you too. It showed Taylor's family. Okay, so Dr. Will, the winner of season two, Big Brother season two, he comes back pretty much every year and he talks to the jury and he helps them talk over throughout their talk over like aspects of the game. He questions them and he's like, okay, now you guys gotta go figure out some questions to ask because you guys, they're the jury. They're going to decide who will win. They're the vote. So instead of casting the vote for who to evict, they'll be casting a vote for who should win. Dr. Will, he asks who they think will be next to join the jury. They pretty much think that it's going to be Brittany, okay? Brittany joins the jury. There she is. And some Turner, they're talking about the qualifications of each and why each one should win. Alyssa saying, well, Turner helped form the leftovers. Joseph saying that Turner always had a team with him. that he really didn't do things on his own. Cal saying that Turner was on the right side of the votes week by week. Michael saying, yeah, but Turner fell asleep during the leftover meetings. Like, he would be there and he'd be asleep. He was not really part of making any decisions. Joseph then begins to rally behind Taylor and says that her game was strategy. He's trying to get people to vote for Taylor to win. Jasmine saying that Taylor's biggest move was being on the block and getting off each time. Like, she's a powerhouse. She's got on a lot, but she's also gotten off each time. Kyle saying that Taylor being on the block, she would always come off and be in a better position than she was when she went on each week. Terrence is saying that talking to Monty was like talking to a politician, that you never really got a straight answer out of him, and he doesn't really like that. Okay, so the jury is talking with Dr. Will about all these different things, and now it goes back to Julie, and is getting ready to be the third part of the head of household competition, which is called Jury Fest. So we have Monty and Turner. They're going to watch 8 video clips of the jury members talking about something in the house, okay? There's going to be 3 possible answers. They have to choose the false one. So Indy's video goes up first. It's Indy's psychic readings. And the questions are, well, the choices are A, she faced off against Joseph in the bye-bye backstage competition. B, never won a competition. C, evicted unanimously. They both chose C. They both got it right. They both got a point. C was the false. Okay. She was not evicted unanimously. Jasmine's muffin truck, because we all know about Muffin Gate, right? The choices for her are A, veto was not used during my HOH week. B, first person blasted with blue goo and potty talk. And C, only nominated for eviction once. They both chose B. They both got it correct. They both got a point. Next up is Joseph. Joseph's security squad. A, 8th person to fall in the Conspiracy Fest wall comp. B, found the right invitation in the invitation comp. C, 3rd player eliminated in the OTEV competition. They both chose C. They both got it right. They both got a point. Next, Kyle. I had to get this. I had to get a picture of this from dancing. Okay. So here's those dances. A, eliminated after a listen to Get Lit comp. B, won my second veto comp the week Indy was evicted. And C, was the 4th house guest to join the jury. They both chose A, eliminated after Alyssa in the Get Lit competition. And I believe they both got a point for that as well. Okay. So, Terrence's tattoos. A, first eliminated in the Punkaroo competition. B, the veto was used on me the 3rd time I was on the block. C, throughout the season, received a total of 10 votes on eviction night. They both chose C. I believe they both got points. Next is Michael's Carnival games, because Michael won a lot of competitions, so they thought this would be cute. A, losing the 4th veto that I played in. B, scoring 4 rings in the final sudden death run in the Ren Fest competition. C, being in the orange lane for the Pride Slide competition. They actually did not choose the same answer this time. I think they both got it wrong, though, and neither of them got a point. Alyssa's info booth, because Alyssa can't give them out. She can't give directions, so I thought it would be funny to use this. And Alyssa's info booth. A was the first person to drop in the Hanging Tough competition. B, that she lost all 19 competitions that she played in. Or C, the veto was used to take her off the block 2 times. They also chose different answers this time as well. And I think Monty got this one correct. Or maybe they both got it wrong. Yeah, they both got it wrong. But Monty's up by a point still. Okay, so then Brittany's meditation station, because she's a hypnotherapist in her real life. A, she won the first veto she played in. B, she finished with the score of 4 in the invitation competition. And C, Zingbot zinged her last. And they also chose different answers. And Monty won the competition 5-7. Taylor is celebrating by herself. She's happy that Monty won the final HOH comp, and which is also the final HOH of the summer, and she's hoping that he's going to take her to the final 2. Now it's time for the eviction. Okay. So Taylor and Turner both get to do a speech, right? Turner goes first. He makes his speech and says that he's the obvious choice to take to the final 2. Please don't evict me. Take me to the final 2 because I'm horrible at jury management. I said it's only spoken to Indy like 3 times the whole summer. That people don't like him. That he hasn't made any big moves. That he didn't do anything all season. And take me. Then Taylor does her speech. And I don't remember what she said. I was kind of wanting to write down her speeches because they were kind of good, but that was a lot, and I can't play them for you because I would get copywritten. So there's that. Okay, so then Monty makes his decision, and he chooses to keep one of them. He chooses to evict Turner. Turner's out. So Turner goes and meets with Julie, and Taylor and Monty hug. Julie is asking, was that decision from Monty bussing or discussing? And she says, or was it mid? He's like, it was disgusting. And then he was like, mid. He's like, well, yeah, mid, because mid is ass. He's like, I'm not going to say it, but mid is ass. So this is the jury minus Turner. They don't know who's coming. They're like, Julie's asking, who do you think is coming? Who do you think is going to come? And Michael thinks that Turner is the last jury member. And Turner is, of course, we know this. You know this. We just been over this. So now they have to do their speeches. Taylor and Monty are going to plead their case to the jury on why they should win. Monty says, first the jury gets to ask Monty and Taylor questions. So someone asked Monty what was his biggest move. His biggest move was getting rid of Turner. Taylor's saying that she's been villainized the whole summer, well, in the beginning, and that she had to make connections after being villainized. And her making it this far shows her perseverance and resilience. Joseph asked Monty what was his biggest blunder. And Monty said his biggest blunder in the game was not insulating Brittany and Michael when they were in the leftovers, and not handling it differently with Nicole. The whole Michael, Brittany, Nicole something. Anyway, Jasmine asked Taylor. Well, first she said that she said, "You're glistening better than a lemon pound cake," which makes her smile. Anyway, she asked Taylor her biggest move. And Taylor says her biggest move was being a team player and trying to protect the ladies, the women in the house, as long as she could. Brittany asked Monty what was his biggest risk. And he responds and says that his biggest risk was not insulating her and Michael. He always goes back to the same two things: insulating Brittany and Michael, his poor management with that, and getting rid of Turner. Like that's all he ever says during these questions and answers. And Indy says, "Be on the block so many times. Is that good game? Was that weak gameplay?" Taylor says, "No, it was social. I made alliances. I had to make connections with people. I'm resilient. I'm a blockbuster." She says, "Sitting next to me, you're gonna go home." She says, "Good luck, Monty." Turner tells Monty that he's saying that his biggest move was at his expense. He says, "Why should you get my vote?" Monty says, "Well, there was a final two formed between you and I, but I made a final four with Coachella when you were in the backyard during Dire Fest." And when he found out that Turner already had a final two with Kyle, he realized he didn't really need to honor his final two with Turner because he didn't feel like he was Turner's priority. So he felt okay with breaking his word. So then they have the final statements they're going to make for their jury votes. Monty says he was a good player and he won competitions and he made big moves. Taylor gets up and she says, "Well, I won 3 competitions. I sat on the block 6 times and I just take care of myself while looking out for others at the same time." And she talks about her resiliency and let's do something different this year. Like, let's not just honor comp wins. Let's honor integral people. Joseph is sitting there. He's just proud, looking at Taylor with pride as she's giving her speech. Now it's time for the votes. Indy says they all make speeches usually when they put their key in to see who they're voting for to win. Indy says what she's voting for one of her favorite people in the game. Jasmine votes next. She says she's voting for someone for carrying on something that she wished she could have carried on. Joseph says he's voting for the face and sword of the season. Taylor referred to herself as a sword of the season. And Cal says he's voting for who represents the season. Terrence just says, "Love you both." Michael says he's voting for the strongest person of the season and that whoever it is will look back and say that they were number one. Alyssa says she's voting for, no, she says that they're both deserving, but it's time to take our power back. Brittany makes a joke because she flipped on a vote for Taylor, and she says, "I've been looking for that missing vote. Where is that missing vote?" She didn't actually say who she was voting for. And Turner says he just gonna vote for one of them, I guess, and he just figured it out like 20 seconds ago. And he says, "Peace and love." So then the pre-juror house guest, not Paloma, because she's self-evicted, she's no longer part of the show. They come back, they show that they're going to be back, and here they are: Pooch, Amira, Nicole, and Daniel, in the order in which they were evicted. Pooch, Amira, Nicole, and Daniel. So Julie says, to set the record straight, was Joseph trying to blow up Taylor and Brittany's game right before he got evicted when they were outside during the Dire Fest. The Dire Fest Brochella separation of the house when there were 2 HOHs and 2 evictions. And Jacob says no, that Cal set it up. He told them that, he says, basically what he says is, Cal went out there and he started saying some things. I was trying to protect you guys. Terrence knew that if I would have gone back in, that I would have tried to protect you guys again. So Terrence got rid of me. And Terrence is sitting there saying, yep, that's what happened. And Taylor was like, "Yo, we need to talk later with a stiff drink." Julie's like, "Yeah, people been lying about their professions." And she said, "Michael, what are you?" He says, "I'm a lawyer. I'm a criminal defense attorney. I've been lying about my..." So I did work at for an escape room when I was going to law school. And Brittany's just finding this out. And it's like, well, dang. Because Michael lied on, well, not lied. Michael told them in the house during his eviction speech, when he was trying not to get evicted, he threw Brittany under the bus. And in that, he said that she was lying about her profession, which she was. But I think she eventually came clean to everybody. Well, during all that, Michael was still lying about his profession, and Brittany never knew until that moment when Julie says, "Who was lying?" And then Julie says, "There's another lawyer. Please reveal yourself." And then Joseph stands up. He's like, "Yeah, I'm a lawyer." He said, He said, "I was a personal trainer too, but I did that during law school." So they start talking. Julie starts asking the pre-jurors about some things. Okay, so she asked Amira. This is Amira. She asked Amira what was her biggest surprise watching the show when she got home, and she said that her biggest surprise was the showmance between Monty and Taylor. Monty and Taylor says that they're very close friends. Now, Julie asked Amira something, she spoke to Daniel about something, and she spoke to Pooch. She did not give Nicole the floor. Okay. Alyssa says that she and Kyle are going to go meet each other's families. Julie's asking Pooch about, how does it feel to know that you're pooching yourself as no BB vernacular. It's funny because he volunteered himself for the block and then he went home. And Turner, you can see him standing up there. He admits to eating Jasmine's muffin, finally. And then this is Daniel. Julie asked, was it boring when he left? Because he said, when I leave out of here, how's it going to be boring? He said, yeah, it was boring for a few weeks, but then it got real good. So he was rooting for Michael at home, and he was screaming at his TV when they were getting rid of him. He was like, no! He started rooting for Michael. Anyway, the votes. Turner voted for Monty. Terrence votes for Taylor. That's the only surprising vote. Well, the other was also a little surprising, but that one was big for me. Like Terrence even was surprising for Taylor to learn that. And Taylor won. She won. All that perseverance paid off. She won. And this is the former house guest, pre-jurors, jurors, and runner-up and winner. Julie's like, okay, top 3 vote getters for the America's Favorite House Guest vote. No particular order. Michael, Taylor, and Cal. Okay, this is a house guest. The winner, Taylor. Taylor won. Taylor made history. She won. Well, for one, she was the first Black woman to win a regular season of Big Brother, because Tamar Braxton won the Celebrity Big Brother. But a regular season, Taylor. And she made history in being the first house guest, period, to win America's vote for America's Favorite House Guest as well. And Julie asked Monty, who won $75,000, how he feels. He says he just feels blessed to have met the house guest and to have played. And Julie says they're going to be back next season for the 25th season of Big Brother. And she says, love one another. Good night. That's what she says. So, that's what I'm going to say. Love one another. I love you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. And turn on notifications. And I love you. Bye.